This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Delighted to be joined by the gentleman, Chris Billam-Smith. How are you?
Very well, thanks, Steve. How are you? You good?
I'm all right. It's good to see you, Chris. This is the week you've always dreamed of.
Yes, mate. Yeah, fighting back home. I'm so excited, so excited for Saturday night. Well, the whole week, to be honest. Obviously, the media and stuff, the media workout and press conference, and the weigh-ins all on the beach. So that's exciting times. I've never actually seen a weigh-in or anything like that on a beach before. So I'm looking forward to it.
You're not going to sneak any sand into Isaac's pockets, are you?
No. We all the work's been done.
Good man, Chris. Just what does this mean to you? Because this is something you've harbored for such a long time, and not just your headlining in your hometown, but it's live on Sky as well. Do you have to pinch yourself?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I guess if I took myself back to 5 years ago or before I turned pro and stuff, then maybe. But obviously, the journey that I'm on, I know where we've been heading, the work I've put in. So it's believing in that process and knowing where you're going to get to. So I guess it was inevitable at some point, and I'm just so happy that that we're now here and it's fight week at home in Bournemouth live on Sky Sports.
Most of us in recent times, Chris, haven't had a boxing show at Bournemouth to go to. So what kind of atmosphere can we expect from there? And will that be more pressure on you or more of a spur?
Yeah, I think the atmosphere will be electric. To be honest, it's the whole town seems to be behind me. I was home at the weekend and plenty of people were saying that they're going to the fight and best of luck, and it's just amazing to have that. People I don't know or recognise. And then I was at the football club on the weekend, and the football club are behind me, and all the players, are coming down as well to the fight. So, just so excited for the night, to be honest, and it should just be an electric atmosphere.
Can I get the one difficult question out of the way, Chris? And you're probably going to have this all week, and you can probably guess it. It's going to be, you were at Matchroom, you're now at Boxer, without any speculation about it, just what happened.
Basically, they offered me a further deal before the Tommy rematch, but I wanted to box back home, so we said we'd take the deal if they could guarantee me a fight back home, and they couldn't do that mainly because of DAZN. I think Matchroom sort of showed that they wanted it, but obviously there's people higher up in DAZN that they need bigger shows or they need smaller shows for their new sort of breakthrough stuff that they're doing, the sort of next gen type things. So they couldn't guarantee it, so I didn't take that offer. We left on amicable terms. This is a one fight deal with Boxer, so it's very much they were very amicable. Very friendly with them still. I messaged them, and a lot of the team messaged me wishing me the best of luck. So it's there's no hard feelings there. It's not your usual boxing split. It was just the situation we're in. Eddie spoke about it as well in interviews I've seen, and he's obviously said things along the lines of, Chris has got a great opportunity. They had the opportunity to match it, and they couldn't because they couldn't do it in the time frame, and et cetera. So I'm really grateful they were happy to sort of let me go and let me have my opportunity, which I've now got.
And I'm assuming if you get through this fight on Saturday, Chris, you hold all the cards, don't you, about your next move?
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. That's hopefully we'll have a bidding war.
Good man. It is a proper 50-50, Chris, isn't it? And you don't take many gimmies, because you talk about being a relatively newcomer to the sport. You've had a pretty tough road, haven't you? When you look, even just a quick look on Boxer, who you fought.
Yeah, but these are the fights you get up for and get excited by. Isaac is a really good fighter. Maybe because he hasn't really been about in the last few years, he maybe hasn't been. Maybe people don't see him as. Maybe some don't see him as much of a threat as as we do, because he's a huge threat, and I know what he brings. But that's what boxing's about. It's about putting yourself in there with these guys. And for me, it's an opportunity for a new challenge because it's a new style, and one I'm excited about, and to push me on and make me a better fighter overall. So that's what it's about. It's being able to adapt to different styles in this game. Because otherwise, when you get to world level, you just get absolutely walked all over. So you need to learn on the job, and take these hard fights. And then that's what I'm about. And they're exciting fights as well for the fans. And you don't get remembered for just beating up randomers that everyone knows you're going to beat. So it's an exciting fight for me, and like I said, a dangerous fight as well. So I'm really excited about it.
You say it's dangerous, Chris. He's got 4 knockouts out of his last 5, and I know it's not at the level that you've been fought. Do you think that's his only chance of winning, getting you out of there?
No, I imagine a lot of people think Isaac's the better boxer. I think the work rate that I set and stuff, a lot of people struggle to keep up with it at cruiserweight. So for me, it's about just doing what I do best. And obviously, as always, I'll be going for a stoppage, and I always do, if I can. So yeah, that's just the way I fight, and I guess that's why I fight at such an intensity, because I'm always looking to get people out there and hurt them. So hopefully we can get that done.
Yeah, you've half answered my next question as well, Chris. You said it's going to be a grueling night for Isaac. So I'm assuming you've trained to go the 12 rounds, but in your last performance, you had a pretty special knockout win over McCarthy. Are you prepared for both outcomes?
Always prepared. The reason I believe I can stop people is because I know I can go all 12 at an incredible pace. So I think that's what allows me to fight at such an intensity, because I know I've got gears and gears and gears. So I can keep fighting all day. And that's why I believe knockouts will come, because I set a high pace and I can keep it, as I showed in the last fight. So for me, it's about doing what I do best and just being safe. And obviously, Isaac does pose, threats and has his strengths, so I have to minimise his strengths and do what I do.
Come on, providing you win, Chris, what's next for you? Because the obvious name that's going to get struck at you is Jay Opetier. Is that next?
No, who knows what's next? To be honest, that's been thrown out there. He's got a broken jaw, maybe might have even broke it in 2 places. So don't know when he'll be out next. I want to fight again this year, because it's only July. So I'll be having a few weeks out of the gym and then be straight back in and looking to progress on to the next one. And if it can't be him, then, which I have seen him, he wanted a unification bout. Then I'd love to fight someone, for a world title eliminator before fighting for a world title next year. So yeah, it's exciting times. I'm there, but obviously all comes down to Saturday night, and I've got to put in the performance then.
Can I just talk about the gym briefly, Chris, before you go? You've got Caroline and Hassan on the same card. It's one of the healthiest gyms in the country, isn't it, the McGuigan gym?
Yeah, it's a great gym. It's an honour to have them both on the card, because they're so talented and such great people as well. It's an honour to train alongside them, and I'm really excited for the whole gym on Saturday, and all us 3 getting our wins. And the gym as a whole at the moment is just thriving, and it's just such a brilliant place to be. And we just got to keep that energy going and keep all of us keep improving and keep pushing each other on.
A strange question, a funny one for you, Chris, before we go. I heard a few of your gym mates mention that you were the trainer's pet. So just balance. Can I ask, what's the best thing and the worst thing about training with Shane or Barry?
The best thing about training with Shane is the work the improvements you make. They're incredible. I guess the worst thing is the way he makes us train is hard, but because we get something out of it, it's worth it. But it's also super grueling, super hard, and intense. So you know, all of us in the gym are fit. You've never seen anyone from McGuigan's gym be unfit and been tested on their fitness. It always just comes down to all the hard work we put in. So yeah, I guess the best thing about training Shane is the intensity and the way he trains us, but that's also probably the worst thing as well at times, because if you're having an off day, it can be a long day.
You're not really the trainer's pet, Chris, are you?
Oh, look, me and Shane got a great relationship. We get on really well. Nowadays, I'd say probably Robbie is. Robbie Davies is probably now, but who knows? I mean, it can't be a bad thing, right? You know, I've been in the gym for 5 years, and we're progressing really well, and we've got a great relationship. So I'm grateful for that.
Good man, Chris. Can I just end with a prediction? If I give you a tenner, what should I stick it on? I'm gonna, you know, like I said earlier, I fight an intense pace. I'll be pushing the pace the whole time, and I believe that I'll be getting Isaac out there in the late rounds. Good man, Chris. Enjoy every second of this week, as I know how much you've wanted to headline in Bournemouth. So lap it up, and best of luck on Saturday.
Cheers, Steve. Take care, mate. Look after
yourself. All right,
yourself.
You too, Chris. All the best, mate.